Good morning everyone. Welcome you all again in the biology class, and we are continuing our topic. That one is the chapter 2 kingdom classification 1. So earlier also in the previous session we have discussed about the classification, in which I think you people are able to know it very well now. We have to classify the organism, we have to classify the things on the basis of the similarities or the dissimilarities. So, and you are able to define the classification also. It means it is the process of putting organism into groups based on their characteristic. I think this define you people have to write down in your notebook also. Okay. So rest what are the points are be there which we are going to study in this chapter. In the previous session we have discussed. Again we are going to see what are these points we have to cover in this chapter. These points are the classification system. After that one classification is be there, that one is the two kingdom classification. Then we have to discuss about the 5 classification. That one is the kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Okay, now we have to you know it very well, the advantages of classification also. It helps to identify organism, categorize them into different groups, helps to understand how complex organism. Now we have to come towards that next point. Okay, now we have to come toward the classification system. Classification, it is a framing for grouping things based on their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, and in the previous session also we have discussed the highest rank, that one is the kingdom, and the lowest rank, that one is the species. And what is that species? It is a group of similar organisms that can reproduce among themselves. Re means again, produce means production, formation. So you people are able to know about that, which are able to produce again the same kind. Okay, that one is the species. And in that case, in classification, one more thing is be there, that one is the taxonomy. What is that taxonomy? It is the study that deals with classification, is called taxonomy. Now this one is all about the revision part of the previous session. Now we have to come towards the two kingdom classification. That one also you people have to revise it. That one scientist is the Carolus Linnaeus. But before it, I am talking about that in the previous session I have given you one that activity to do at your home, and I think you people have done that activity at your home. Then you are able to realize how that classification system work. It means on basis of the similarities and dissimilarities. Previous session you people we have discussed about the two kingdom classification, also drawbacks also. Now we have to come toward the 5 kingdom classification. Robert H. Whittaker, he is the scientist who proposed the 5 kingdom classification. In that, firstly they given it on the basis of the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. On the basis of the prokaryote, earlier we have discussed prokaryotic cell, that one is the bacterial cell. Which one? And eukaryotic cell, that one is the plant and the animal cell. When we look Robert H. Whittaker, he has done the 5 kingdom classification on the basis of some criteria. And what is that criteria? What are the points in it? These are the complexity of cell structure, number 2 complexity of body organization, and third mode of nutrition. So when we look toward first point, that one is the complexity of cell structure. In it he divided the cell in the 2 part. That one is the prokaryotic, divided into 2. That one is the prokaryotic and eukaryotic organization of cell. When you look toward the prokaryotic cell, pro means primitive. Primitive, karyon means nucleus. It means they have primitive type of nucleus. It means they do not have the well-defined nucleus, as well as the nuclear material it moves freely in the cytoplasm. No well-defined organelles are be there. Still that about that organelles you people have studied in the previous class also. Many of the organelles are present in the plant cell and the animal cell. So, but the example of prokaryotic, that one is the bacterial cell. In bacterial cell, no well-defined organelles are be there, as well as not well-defined nucleus. Okay, that one is the prokaryotic. Now, next one is the eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell, in which the plant and the animal cell, they come in the eukaryotic cell. Okay, eukaryotic cell, they have the well defined membrane bound nucleus, as well as eukaryotic cells, these cells contains the well defined organelles also, like the mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Okay, now next is the on the basis of complexity of body organization. They are the unicellular and multicellular organism. When we look towards unicellular organism, means uni means single, cellular means cell. The organism which contains single cell only. Many of the examples are be there: amoeba, euglena, yeast, algae, many more examples of the unicellular organism. Okay, in which only single cell is able to perform all the body functions. Next one is the multicellular organism. Multicellular organism, multi means many, cellular means cell. It means the organism which contains many cells in its body, and in its these group of cells, they form the tissue which combine to form organ, then organ system, then whole body or the whole organism is going to form. Okay, and in that multicellular organism, each and every cell, they combine to form tissues which combine to form organ, and they perform a specific function in its body. But you people have seen in the unicellular, only single cell is responsible for all performing all the function, but in multicellular, different organs are be there which perform the different functions. Next one is the mode of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. That one is also the basis. In that, auto means self. It means green plants are be there. You people are able to know it very. Green plants, they perform the function of photosynthesis, in which photosynthesis they form their own food. So next is mode of nutrition is the heterotrophic, in which organism they cannot make its food on food. We have to say, when you people look toward the food chain, it starts from the plants. Na, sun provide the energy, and then plants they make their own food, but other organisms, rather the herbivores or the carnivores,